Hey everyone, welcome back to Where's Will's Manufactured Home Tours. Thank you for joining me today, and welcome to sunny Southern California, wherever that sun went to. But you know, I did a tour not too long ago at the Louisville Manufactured Home Show, and it's a nice little skyline. So let's get back on out there, and I'm going to tell you all about it. And we are back at the Louisville Manufactured Home Show, everyone, taking a look at another gorgeous home that was brought here to be displayed. Today, we are looking at a home brought to you by Skyline Homes out in Wisconsin. Now, this one is known as the Skyliner II Q110. Now, this is a 3-bed, 2-bath, and it sits at 1,474 square feet. The dimensions of this home, 56 feet by 26 feet 4 inches. And I'd have to say, I like the look of this vinyl exterior. I'm going to say this home is going to go for around $160,000. Let's go take a home tour.
Where's Will?
Welcome to the inside of this home. Let's see what it brings for us today. I'm walking in. We've got 8-foot sidewalls. Nice presentation. You walk in. You're walking right into your living room, seeing your kitchen right there. That is pretty nice. Now, the size of this living room is actually not too small. It is 20 feet 2 inches by 12 feet 4 inches. Big windows right there. I love the 3 of them because that's a lot of natural light here. We've got a coat closet right here, right next to the door when you come in, which is really convenient. And hey, do us a favor, do me a favor. Hit that like button. It helps this channel and this video get out to more people. And if you haven't done so, consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so then you'll know when these videos are posted. And if you want to know more about this home or talk a little bit more about this or something else, stick around to the end of the video. You can see the floor plan as well as we'll chat a little more about this home. But look at this entertainment center. I like what they've done with it. It's spacious. It's nice. It has a little bit of shelving to the left there, maybe for your Blu-ray player, your game systems or whatever. We have an electric fireplace there with some nice tiling around and plenty of room. I do believe that is a 65-inch TV sitting there. So that is a nice ample space for that entertainment area. Now, walking into like the kitchen area, you have this option for a sliding glass door right here by your dining room area. And the dining room area is just about 10 feet across, which is nice. Spinning around, I love the lighting. I don't know why, but I've always loved when lighting gives like texture to the ceiling. I like that. What do you guys think about that? And hey, as a matter of fact, what do you like about this home, if at all anything? Let me know what you think about it. Give me a 1 if you're like, meh, this house sucks. Well, give me a 2 if it's all right. It's a standard to the home. How about a 3 if you like it? Maybe tell me why. And a 4 if you love it. And look at this. Now, this is a nice farmhouse sink, and everything that you see right there, the cutting board, the grate, the strainer, that all comes with the home, and it has a nice pull-down faucet right there. Big window right above the sink, which is nice, and ample storage to the left and right. That is pretty cool. Now, the island here has seating for about 4 on the other side, and on this side, you have a drawer bank of 3 in the middle, 2 up top, and some cupboards underneath more storage. You know, and these are soft closed doors, which is very nice. And as you see, that is a granite top right there, I believe. I could be wrong. Yep, that one is. Yeah, that's nice. Now, I do like the fact that it has the stainless steel appliance package. But of course, you all know you can change that in the ordering process. This one does come with your dishwasher, with your stove, that industrial range hood right there. Nice backsplash right there. I like the subway tile. You can always change that color if you want when you go into order. This one also is set up for gas. If you need electric, you can switch it out to that too. Pretty cool. And as a matter of fact, if you want to know more about the options and things that are available in this home, there's a link in the description below. Click on it. It'll take you directly to this floor plan where you can see a 3D tour, some more photos, videos, and most importantly, get pricing directly from a retailer near you and see this in person. I loved the way that opens. This whole area right here, that is so nice. You have a wine cooler on the bottom. That is an option. You have the built-in microwave above that and that pull-up cabinet. I love that. I love that. Now we're in the utility room in here. And this utility room is long, It's not too wide, but it serves its purpose. Nice, spacious though. You have the optional wash sink right there. You have plenty of room for your side-by-side as well. And then right over here in these doors, let's see what we have here. So this first door is your water heater. How convenient is that? And what's cool about, like, when I see water heaters close to, like, you know, your sinks and things like that, your kitchen, your water's going to warm up fast. You're not going to waste water. I hate wasting water. And right here to the left is the furnace or air conditioning unit right there. That is where all the air is coming from. The air in this home is coming from the floor. Not necessarily from floor registers, but from the floor wall registers, which you'll see throughout the tour. Now, we're going to walk outside real quick and take a look at what they've brought with this home. Now, this does not come with this purchase, but I just wanted to walk out here and give you an example of what you could do to these homes. You know, I mean, this is gorgeous. You could probably do something with that open wall there, kind of open it up to the house or something. I'm not sure, maybe some windows, you know, but all of these homes are so customizable. This is gorgeous. Now imagine either having this or maybe even a garage, you know, attached to this home. But I mean, look at that, another farmhouse sink. Gosh, I would love. Can we get this to go with the home? Could we? Someone? Let me know. That is nice out there. I would love that for sure. Now, we are going to walk through the house. And like I said, you know, let me know what you think about this home. And hey, stick around to the end. What do you want to talk about, everybody? You know, do you want to talk more about this home? Do you want to talk about, you know, just things about the industry? Let me know. Let's talk about it. Let's learn together. How's that? You know, let's walk into the back guest room first today. And this one, the size is 9 feet 9 inches by 12 feet 4 inches. And as you can see, there's the register I was talking about. And it's a nice sized room. It's smaller than the other one. It's the smallest room in the house, but it still feels rather spacious, especially when you have this big walk-in closet here that helps store all your stuff. And if you have children, that's going to be full of a lot of stuff, or at least in my case, it would. Now, walking into the guest bath, this is actually a nice sized guest bath. I love the lighted mirrors. That is something that's come out not so long ago, and I love those. Nice transom window above. Your standard 30 by 60 wraparound shower, one piece, so you don't have issues with water mold. Elongated water-saving toilet. That is nice. A standard sink, nice little backsplash, and like I said, I love the lighted mirrors there. You have the light there and the light from up top, so you know it helps see yourself, right? Now walking into the second guest room here. Now this one's actually rather spacious. This one is 12 feet 1 inches by 12 feet 4 inches, and like I said, it feels big. We also have the same size closet that comes with it. This room has 2 big windows letting that light in, and this is a nice size closet. Again, it's almost the same size as the other closet, just situated a little differently in the home. And I'm loving it so far. I'm liking this. Now we're going to walk through the other side, take another glance at the home. But I mean, the flooring is great. The marriage line right there looks wonderful. I love the patterns on the walls and things. So far, I'm loving this home, you know, but I want to know what you think about it, you know, because it really matters on what you need, what you like, and I want to bring the tours that you want to see. So let me know what you think about this home, what you would like to see. Now, we are in the primary, which is 13 feet by 12 feet 4 inches, a pretty decent size right there. That, I think, is a queen sitting in there. Looking pretty nice. We have enough room for your dresser right there. Walking into the primary bath. Now this is nice. Again, we're walking in. You have the 2 sinks, drawer bank in the middle, 2 lighted mirrors right there. There's plenty of room in there too. They're not chintzy, and as you can see, those are good quality constructed drawers, you know. And in here we have a 4 by 6 shower. I love the look of it. Now, of course, you can change like that tile color if you wanted, but I do like the fact that it has a rain shower head, a water wand, and the step off to that is about 5 to 6 inches. So just to let you know to get in and get out. And then on the other side here, you have your elongated water saving commode right there, as well as more storage right here for your linens, which is perfect, I thought. And although I did notice on the floor plan that was an option. So just throwing that out there. Again, if you want to see more of those options, click that link in the description below. Take a look and see. I'm guesstimating this home to be about 160, maybe more, but click on that link and find out more about it. We're walking into the primary closet, and look at this. This is big. This is huge. Nice. We have metal shelving, which is the only slight drawback I'd have to say about it, but otherwise those work great. I have those shelvings in my apartment, been there for about 6 years. None of them fallen. My hangers fit nice. They're great. I have no issue with them whatsoever. But this right here, everybody, this was the 110 brought to you by Skyline Homes. Thank you. Now stick around, because in a moment or two we're probably going to head back to the office and talk a little bit more about the home or something. So stick around and let's talk more about it. So far, digging this home. Hey everybody, you're back. Thank you for joining me on that home tour. I hope you liked the home, and hey, let me know what you thought of it. Give me a 1. Meh, it was okay. What are you doing with this home tour? Why are you doing it? Give me a 2 if it's all right. It's just a regular plain old manufactured home, mobile home. That's great. How about give me a 3 if you like it? Maybe tell me why. Give me a 4 if you love it, and tell me what you love about it. So yeah, we took that tour at the Louisville Manufactured Home Show in the middle of the night, and that's why there was no people there, because that's the hard thing when you do these shows. Everybody's there from 9 to 5. So a lot of times when they closed, we'd get there at 6, and we would do these home tours until they early morning of dawn, if you will, with a lack of a better term. But there's a couple things I wanted to go over today, which are myths. And by the way, today I'm going to touch on some myths and some facts. But I want to know what you want to talk about. What do you want to know? What would you like to learn? Is there anything specific what you would want to know that maybe I can kind of get down and investigate on? Kind of like, why are water heaters always in the darn closet and behind 1/4-inch screws? Can't we just have them in a door? Let me ask that hard question, because I've always wondered that, But, with that, here's a couple of facts that I wanted to share, kind of like I touched on last time. The homes are built to the federal standard. They are the most scrutinized homes ever, cost efficient. There's a lot of, energy certified options that come with these homes. So, if you want to save money on gas, electric power, everything else, I would go with this route. And then, tie down systems. Do you know what a tie down system is? A tie down system is something that goes into the ground to keep your home safe. Tie-down systems are engineered for specific soil types. This is a fact. The anchoring system used to secure manufactured homes vary based on soil classifications such as clay, sand, or rock. So it's built to where you live. On that note, I saw something else here that I wanted to share here. Where'd it go? Construction time, that's great, but some models. Did you know that some models qualify for traditional financing? Manufactured home, if a manufactured home is permanently installed on a foundation and titled as real property, it may be eligible for conventional financing instead of chattel. And if you don't know what chattel is, look that up. CHATTEL. That's the way everything's financed in this industry. I don't know too much about that. I'm not going to talk about it. I don't want to be wrong. And here's some myths. Here's some myths. You can't remodel, you can't move walls in a manufactured home. Some of it might be trickier due to structure and materials used, but the interior modifications are possible. They're always made with lower quality materials. I will get blue in the face arguing this one, because in all cases, almost every single case, the materials are the same as site-built homes, especially in high-end models. The difference lies in the installation methods adopted in the assembly line process. All of these materials are the exact same materials you can get at Home Depot. No joke. They can't be two stories. They can be two stories. They can be on stilts, and they can do everything. We just filmed a home. I was unable to get out there into the Alabama area, but there was a home that was built 4 sections, 2 stories on stilts. If you guys want, I'll try to find that photo for you. But it's on stilts. It's a 2-story home with a pool or a jacuzzi on the stilts. That is amazing, So yes, they can be built in 2 stories, and I love touring those. I wish I had a chance to get out there, And they're not allowed in certain states. Every state allows them. It just depends on local codes. Kind of like I'm in California, Orange County near Disneyland. You can't put them on your land. They have to go in a community. But when you go over to the Inland Empire, which is a little further, now this is my area, depending on the state, the city, you can actually put them on your land. So, you can put them on. And then, of course, what does that do? That accrues equity. So that is pretty cool. They look cheap or outdated. That is a heck of a myth, don't you think? Because I think everybody on this channel watching mine or watching any of my friends out there doing these, that there's some that are on the lower scale, but they're not as they once were. I mean, these homes are beautiful, gorgeous, and I mean, has anybody seen the barn dominium? Come on. And you can only put them in trailer parks. I think I just touched on that a little bit there. It all depends on your areas. And the one thing that gets me is they are not safe in storms. Yes, they are. Again, depending where you are, if you're in a hurricane-prone area, everything's going to be tied down. If you're in a tornado area, it's going to be tied down. I just touched on it. The tie downs are for your area. So those are some of the things. And here's some facts. Let me see. Is there any more facts I want to go over? No, actually, I think that's about it today. There's a couple of facts, a couple of myths. I kind of bounced everywhere, but there's a lot to it, And again, let me know what you think about this home, and let me know what you would like to talk about after this, or if you have any ideas. I want to bring you what you would like to see. So, thank you again for joining me today here on Where's Will's Manufactured Home Tours, everyone. I thank you so much. And on a little side note, I have a Spanish channel if you want to check it out. I will put that link in the description below, but if you'd like to check out my Spanish-speaking channel, you can check it out. But in the meantime, until the next tour, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Live smarter, choose manufactured, travel easy. I'll see you next week.